Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces, April 8, 2025. Today's transits inspire confidence and romantic or creative feelings. News or conversation today can stir a desire to reconsider pursuing a goal or possibly even a relationship. You can feel both stimulated and peaceful at once. There is a pleasingly honest vibe to the feel of the day. You can feel strongly about a special personal interest, hobby, or creative activity. You might feel inspired to reach out or push yourself a little out of your comfort zone. Today holds some beautiful potential for creative interactions, although some off-timing is possible, as you might sense there is more to a current story. A positive, spirited approach to certain areas of your life, and especially relationships or creative endeavors, can benefit you considerably now. A solar blazing with fire recently arrived. As an intense and passionate individual yourself, you can relate to Aries energy because you both are ruled by the planet of sex, war, and drive, Mars. Yet Aries energy is often more direct and aggressive than you are, as you are a sign that bides their time. This lunation may provoke you to take this vibration on as you pursue what? Varant whoever you desire most. Use it to your advantage. What do you want to do? What you do for work might be contingent upon power, control, and money when the Sun in Aries sextiles Jupiter in Gemini. It is time to consider if your job truly fulfills and enhances your life. Consider how much authority you have in the workplace, whether you feel controlled, and whether the job is financially abundant. As you consider these aspects, you may realize that it could be time to seek out something else that will give you the power you seek. You may feel a rush of exuberance under today's aspect, and the best way to act that out is physically. If you are accustomed to having an exercise schedule, this is a great time to augment it in some way. Increase your level of aerobic exercise. If you walk, start to run once or twice a week, or if you already run, introduce swimming as a cross-training activity. Take this moment to increase and diversify your physical outlets. Spending some time with loved ones might feel more important than working on this day. A common problem for an is procrastination. However, putting off your family and friends can bring serious consequences and regret. Chance. You do this without thinking, you're simply doing what comes naturally, which is working hard and long. But it's up to you to make sure you work just as much on the maintenance of your relationships. Take the time today. If the stars are sending mixed messages today, then you have seen nothing yet. On the one hand, a day before a friendly aspect between Mars in an adventurous part of your chart and Venus in a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part, the Moon connects with both. Even when the Moon is gone, Mars will continue to power up the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence. In the meantime, the Moon will not only end the day in your career sector, but just as things are also powering up on the income, work, and career fronts. A day before a friendly aspect between Venus, in retrograde motion in your romantic sector, and Mars in an adventurous part of your chart is due to peak, the Moon connects with both. It is in the Moon's final hours in an adventurous part of your chart that it connects directly with the planets of love and passion, amplifying an already potent mix of nostalgia, romance, passion, and adventure. Pisces, emotion and intuition are in harmony today. Your quote of the day: what you feel is just as valid as what you know. Your color of the day is lilac, softening the spirit. Lucky numbers: 2, 6, 19. A dream or memory may carry guidance, don't dismiss it. Time near water or art may restore your inner balance. Someone may reach for your gentle wisdom, be present. Trust the invisible currents, they're carrying you forward. Our eyes in the sky. Let's gently step into the energy of April 8, 2025, with curiosity and openness. Today's a day that holds the potential for clarity, for connection, and maybe even a quiet personal breakthrough. Whether you're listening to this with your morning coffee, on a walk, or winding down in the evening, know that these messages are shared with the intention of supporting your journey wherever you are in it. The beauty of tarot is how it meets us where we are. So let's take a deep breath and see what's come through for you today. Our first card is the Fool, a beautiful beginning. It's the first card of the major arcana, and it carries with it that fresh, open-hearted energy of a new chapter. This doesn't have to mean a huge life change sometimes. A Euroe simply means allowing yourself to think differently or try something you've quietly wanted for a while. This card encourages spontaneity, lightness, and a sense of adventure. Think back to a time when you did something just because it felt right, not because it was practical, not because you had all the answers, but because your heart was in it. The Fool reminds you that there's wisdom in leaping, even when you don't know exactly where you'll land. Maybe today is your nudge to take that small step, to reach out, to say yes. Let yourself imagine more. Begin where you are. Next, we're met with the Seven of Pentacles. This is the energy of patience, of planting seeds and tending to them with care. It speaks to all those moments where you've put in the effort, but haven't quite seen the full reward yet. It's that liminal space between intention and result. And if you've been questioning whether what you're doing is actually going anywhere, this card says, yes, it is. It's growing even if you can't see it fully yet. Your energy, your choices, your consistency, it all matters. It's like tending to a garden. You don't dig up the roots to see if they're growing. You water it. You trust the process. Reflect today on where you've been showing up for yourself. Where have you been investing your time, your heart, your energy? The Seven of Pentacles honors that steady effort and reminds you, you're building something meaningful. Now we draw the Knight of Cups, a dreamy, romantic, emotionally expressive card. This energy is tender and intuitive. It's often linked to creative pursuits, heartfelt conversations, and following emotional truth. You might feel pulled toward beauty today in art, in nature, or in connection with someone who understands you deeply. If there's been something you've wanted to say, this card suggests that today might be the right time to say it. Expressing emotion, even awkwardly, is an act of courage. The Knight of Cups also invites you to connect with your imagination. Daydream a little. Journal. Write a love letter to your future self. Indulge in the softness that often gets overlooked in the rush of daily life. The next card is the Six of Swords, which brings a sense of quiet movement, healing, and transition. It's that feeling of finally leaving behind something heavy, even if it still lingers in the rearview mirror. This card honors the emotional labor it takes to move forward, to detach from what no longer serves, and to seek peace. You may still be carrying a little of what you left behind, that's okay. The point is, you're moving. You're choosing peace over chaos. You're choosing clarity over confusion. And that's incredibly brave. If you've been in the midst of emotional shifts, know that smoother waters are ahead. Trust your inner compass. It knows where you're going. And finally, we close with the Three of Pentacles, a card about collaboration, shared effort, and building something together. This card reminds us that we're not meant to do everything alone. Whether it's work, healing, creativity, or just making it through the day, there's support around you. Sometimes it comes from the most unexpected places: a kind word, a shared laugh, someone who sees your efforts and appreciates them. The Three of Pentacles encourages you to value your part in the larger picture. You bring something unique to the table. Your contribution matters. And you deserve to be seen and supported for it. So when we look at this reading as a whole, the Fool, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles, we see a beautiful story unfolding. There's a sense of starting fresh, trusting the process, staying emotionally connected, allowing yourself to move on, and recognizing the strength in teamwork and shared growth. Today is not about rushing or proving anything. It's about leaning into trust, into heart, and into community. I'd really love to know what part of this reading spoke to you today. Are you feeling that you RGE to leap, like the Fool? Or maybe you're deep in that Seven of Pentacles energy, tending to something you've been growing. Feel free to share your thoughts, your reflections, or even just a word that captures how today feels for you. Your voice matters here. This is your space, your journey, and your reminder that you're not walking it alone. You're seen, you're supported, and there's something beautiful on the horizon, one breath, one step, one choice at a time.